Hello, everyone, and welcome to Influencer Mindset Podcast. Today, we are here with Dr. Yehiel Harari. He's been my influencer, definitely somebody who influencing tens of thousands of people online and offline, who wrote 11 books, and his YouTube channel is just blowing up every day. He's a company or brand name called Hitbonenut. So it's a Hebrew word, but you can just spell it as it sounds if you want to look for his Hebrew channel. And today I'll be going to ask him something that it's really, really relatable to every human being. And it's called fatigue and tiredness. Why are we tired? Why do people experience so much fatigue that makes them not want to do anything? Where does it come from? And how do we get rid of it?
The most important question. And thank you very much for the introduction. Let's start with something very, very, it's like obvious, but understanding the way the soul animates the body. The way you get more liveliness. It's all about getting more liveliness, be more alive. What are we talking about? We have a soul. What is the soul? The soul is the source of our energy, of our life. Like you can see a body. The body wants to get down, it wants to get back to the earth. The body it's like there's nothing in the body that gives you animation. But the soul gives liveliness to the body. What is fatigue? Fatigue, if there is a right streaming of liveliness, let's call it like that, from the soul to the body, that means that the person is healthy. If there is some kind of blockage of this streaming of liveliness from the soul to the body, that means that you have a bit of a problem. And the more or the less liveliness you have, the more tired you are. People think usually that tiredness comes from the body. There is sometimes a part of the reasons why we are tired connected to the body. Because we didn't eat well, we didn't sleep well, and all, etc., etc. But this is not the main problem. Usually, the main problem is the soul, and not the body. The body, it's easy to take care. The body usually wants to get down, wants to be tired, wants not to be, in activity mode. The soul wants to be in active mode. That's a target. That's a role to do more, to create, to push you forward, to give you passion to do things. When you have less liveliness, when you have blockage from this streaming of liveliness from the soul to the body, that means you're going to be tired. And being tired is the main problem of lack of liveliness, that the person is not really alive. Why? This is the next question that we must answer. Why there is a blockage? And there are few answers that we can find, few reasons why there is a blockage of liveliness between the soul to the body. Think about it. You have a body, you have a soul, you must animate it. And when something does not go well, what can not go well? So let's get into few of the reasons why we are tired. The first one, and I think the most important one, is that, how did you call your podcast? Influencing mindset?
Influencer mindset.
Influencer mindset, and it's a most important, it's a huge name to a podcast, and I think that the content that you are bringing is unbelievable. Why a person feels that is tired? Because he does not. One reason, the first reason, I think the most dominant one, that I do not believe that I'm influencing. When I feel that I'm influencing, I cannot be tired because I know that I have something to do. And if I do not influence, the minute that I feel that I'm not influenced, I'm getting bored. When I'm getting bored, it's like my soul tells my body, okay, you have no reason to push yourself forward, to do things, to wake up in the morning. And think about it, even a person that wants to upload content to the media, to whatever, doesn't matter where. Doesn't matter how TikTok, YouTube, doesn't matter. And he does not feel that he's really influencing, he will stop. He will be tired. It will be very hard for him to continue with this thing. So influencing, it's all about animating the body. It's like you have more passion to think, but what is the real problem with depression? that start with the laziness and tiredness and fatigue? What's the real problem that I do not feel, that I do not see, that I do not believe that I'm influencing? And it's always subjective. It's not objective, because you can never know how much you're influencing. You can never know. It's a different subject to talk about, but you can never know how much you're influencing, who you're influencing on, and and what is what stones you push that will continue, what balls you rolled. So what we're trying to say, that the first reason if you want to believe that you are to get over your fatigue, the first thing is to take care of the soul and not the body. The body is important, very important, to eat well, to sleep well. Sometimes when I feel that energetic, I don't need to sleep. When do I get to sleep? That I feel that I don't really know what I will do tomorrow. I don't have a target. And influencing is connecting to a target, a life goal, that you have goals, that you know what you want to do. What is your road? What is your trajectory? Where do you push yourself? So the first thing is developing my mindset that I am influencing. It's only one blockage. It's not the only one. And whenever I do not believe in myself, and I do not have trust and confidence in what I'm doing, and I do not believe that there is value. Influencing, it's all about bringing value to this world. Everyone has a value. The soul wants to manifest itself through its value. Without value, I don't know what I'm doing here. If I'm coming to a party and I don't have a role there, somebody needs me, I need to talk with someone, I can help. Let's rephrase it. When I have a role, whenever I'm in a party or meeting friends, I will enjoy it more. So the first blockage that stops or get us undesirable or not right streaming from the soul to the body, that makes us fatigue, it's we do not feel ourselves as influencer, because we do not have a goal, right, precise goal that we believe in, and we do not believe that this goal will make a change. But this is only one source of fatigue that we should work on.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think that this concept is beautiful, because when you think about depression, and when you think about somebody who is depressed, it's just such a stigma is attached to that.
Mm-hmm.
It could be for many reasons, but to say that somebody is depressed because they have ability to influence and they have a desire to make the world better with their ideas and with their talent, and they're not bringing that into fruition, and that's what makes them depressed, that's a beautiful concept to begin with. And I'll tell you, now my whole outlook on people who are depressed is a little bit, it's changed completely, because I don't see them. I'm like, all I want for them to bring the light that they want to bring. Please don't be depressed. Just bring it out. Influence. We want you to influence. We need you to influence. The world actually needs them to influence. So if you feel sometimes to this podcast, get up. We need you to influence. That's the first thing. And the second thing is that definitely the idea of fatigue, which comes, which I would love for you to elaborate a little bit more about that. And this is why I think we are doing this particular podcast, because we need to really learn a little bit more about why, again, to address more the soul rather than the body. The body naturally just wants to sit down and relax, but the soul wants to explore and do and accomplish. But again, there's got to be some way, some technique, something that we could use to remove to remove that fatigue, that tiredness, and become more vibrant, more like.
For sure. I just wanted to add about depression. Depression is the fatigue. It's like you're saying fatigue. It's like something small. Depression is like something a clinic that you have to work in. But there is not like a separation or distinction between depression and fatigue. You start with fatigue. If you do not feed yourself with the right mindset, with the right consciousness, then you will find yourself in a kind of depression. Doesn't matter the volume of this depression. So what I'm trying to say about depression, you won't find a person that do not believe in, that he has something to bring to the world, that is feel himself that he is unique in depression. Most of the people, all of the people that are in depression are very unique, have something special to bring to the world. But we said it's subjective. The film is not influenced right now in this. I do not know if I bring my value to the world, if people listen to me, if people want to get what I have to bring to the world. So it makes me in a place that the soul says, okay, I want to, I don't want to do that. We'll talk about techniques, how the soul can, I won't say fight the body, but there are times that the soul should tell the body, okay, I do not want to listen to you. I want to catch you. And in order to be more vibrant, I want to take you in your hand, the soul, and to push you forward. And I won't listen to you. And you can see people that are not very strong and not very healthy, but they have a strong mental side. They are very strong mentally. They believe in the life duty, life mission. You could see that they push themselves forward and they push their bodies to the limits, even though they do not practice every day. And you can see those people that are going to the gym every day, but still they are finishing the gym, they're getting back home, and they cannot move themselves because they are in kind of depression. So we said that depression, topic is not depression. Depression is only a result of not taking care of our fatigue for too much time. In a way, it's only one reason. I want to add another reason. To finish with the reasons, without understanding the reasons, we won't be able to touch the point and, to know what should I use in order to be more vibrant, more liveliness, more. The second thing is the opposite of influencing, almost the opposite, is satisfaction. When you are too satisfied with your life, with yourself, sometimes you should be not too much satisfied. When you're too much satisfied, what does it mean? Okay, I did enough. I did it. I did what I needed to do. And when you're too satisfied, that means you will lower your amount of liveliness, of soul animating the body, of vibrant, of liveliness. That's why. Because, okay, I did it. It's enough. And a lot of people that succeeded, they are facing a dangerous zone. This zone is satisfaction. I know the things. Sometimes when, curiosity, it's a very huge engine to push us and to fill us with life and liveliness. And when I'm not curious, why I'm not curious? I know. I saw that. I understand everything. I know everything. I don't need any money more. When you don't need any money, you don't need any more money. You don't need. But the money, it's only a significant, let's say, thing that will say that you are influencing, that you are continue to bring value to the world, that you are doing things. We talked about it when we spoke about wealth consciousness. So what I'm trying to say, the second blockage from the soul to animate the body is satisfaction. This is the second one, and dealing with satisfaction needs other tools than dealing with depression and I'm not influencing anymore. It's like thinking about I influenced enough, and it's a huge problem. Those people, and without curiosity, when a person has curiosity, I think it's more powerful tool to be vibrant, to be alive than passion, than influencing. Because, sorry, you want to say something?
You mean curiosity?
Curiosity, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pronounce it. Okay, my pronunciation is well. It's like curiosity. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Don't worry.
And curiosity. When you have it, what it does to you? It's not about me. I want to know something, how it works. And when you want to know something, you don't want to sleep. You cannot be tired. A person that is tired doesn't want to know anything. Just leave me alone. Close the lights. Let me be alone. I don't care. I'm not interested in that. What does it matter to me if I will know how things works or not? when a person has curiosity, okay, so he wants to read more. He will wake himself up. So he's doing something more like a tool in order to open doors of liveliness without need to do anything. It just push me. It's like an engine. An engine, and I'm not paying for the fuel. It's like I really want to know how things works. Think about it. Sometimes you get to the bed and it's only 3 o'clock p.m. and you think to yourself, okay, I'll take a nap, and then you have some kind of an idea about something, and you want to learn something. You want to develop something in your mind. So you jump from the bed, and now you are opening your computer, it doesn't matter, and now you are starting to investigate and to penetrate into zones, ideas, things that you never thought you will look for, and now you have an idea. When you have an idea, you have passion to this idea. And it's not about the people that you are influencing. Curiosity, I'm saying it right. Curiosity, it's even the opposite thing of influencing, because influencing, it's about, the emphasis is about the people that I'm influencing on, the people that I'm trying to change their life. Curiosity, it's about my understanding, my point of wisdom about me. And it's easier to push myself if I am not, if the emphasis is about what I want to know and not about other people's, because I cannot control other people's. That's why a bit influencing, also I should take back the keys to influencing to me and not to the persons, to the people, to the world, to the media that I'm influencing on. But this is another subject. So let's get back to our main course, which is what are the reasons for us not being vibrant. So we said lack of satisfaction, lack of lack of curiosity. I don't want really to know things. Lack of influencing. If you want to just stop me, if you want to know. This next thing is negative emotions. What does to us negative emotions? And I don't want to open the whole idea of negative emotions. It's a very broad theme and very important one. But just touch the point. When I have negative emotions, it's like push me backwards. I do not want to do things. The whole world of emotions is to push you forward, to connect you to the world, to connect your soul to your body, to your spouse, to your friends, to whatever you're related to. Without emotions, I have no relations to others. Negative emotions, what they do, they're like they do a blockage and they control my soul. Think about it when you are angry. When you're angry, it's like angriness control your soul. Now you cannot bring your.
It takes a lot of energy from somebody to be angry. And then obviously that negative emotion will make you tired because it takes literally all your energy out of you. So let me just kind of summarize a little bit of what you said.
Yeah.
So first of all is not like, to me, what I could really relate to is the idea of not being satisfied. Because I remember even today, I came back from the gym, my cleaning lady was cleaning the house and all I could do was just laying on the couch. I was like, okay, I did my thing. I went to the gym. Let me just kick back for a minute, and it's true because I was not that I was satisfied from working out, but still that idea, don't be satisfied. Okay, you went to the gym, big deal. Come back home, see what you could do. What you can create. I love that idea. And the second one was what was the other one you said?
Curiosity.
So we need to be
curiosity. Okay, I should work on curiosity. Okay, sorry.
So we need to be curious. We need to want to know and explore. Ask, why is this like that? Where can I learn more? Be curious about life. Be curious about things that are interesting to you. Because if you're not curious about anything, who cares? Whatever, who cares? If nobody cares, you're gonna be like a couch potato. Because you don't care. So we have to really develop that curiosity of wanting to know and explore and learn. And then there was another thing there.
Influencing.
So influencing, yeah. So that we spoke about that, the idea of people, that have the ability to influence and they don't, and they can fall into depression because they don't influence.
Okay, so let's find a bit of how to overcome those blockages and to provide a good, nice, very harmonic stream from the soul to the body, which stream of animates, of liveliness, of whatever. Okay, let's start with, with curiosity. That's just because I want to pronounce the name. When I am curious about things, when I ask myself a bit at the beginning how it is connected to me, there is we have one power in our soul, one power in our mind that's called the knowledge. Knowledge, it's all about how it is connected to me. Without connections to things, I won't really care, because I won't really think about it. What will push me from my bed and drag me to see things and to learn and not to be tired, because I really want to understand things. Why I want to understand things? Because I ask how they are connected to me in a way. So whenever I'm learning something, first I must expose myself to different ideas. Second, I have to ask myself, and it is connected to influencing, how it is connected to me. If I'm learning about the sun and the way the sun is works and the stars and whatever, I want to ask in a way how it is connected to my life. How can I derive something out of those understandings to my everyday, my daily life? If I'm learning something that is connected to Torah, so you can learn something and it is like blue and it's not really worse until you ask what this point that I learned is connected to me. So I will develop curiosity when I ask, whenever I'm learning something, what can I derive, extract out of it to my daily life? And these small things, there was parents that wanted to do a year without sugar. It's a beautiful thing. They wrote a book. I don't remember the name of the book in English, of course. Real Without Sugar, something like that. And the daughters didn't. And they had two daughters, and they didn't want to follow this crazy thing about parties, school, Real Without Sugar. It's not an easy to do. And I don't remember 10, 12, two daughters. And they started to expose themselves, not only to don't eat cakes, don't eat sugar, look on whatever you are eating, that there is no sugar in the ingredients. No, they didn't start with that. They started about talking about body, about health, about what is sugar, about a lot of things. And then it started how sugar influenced me, my life, energetically, etc., etc. And how it will influence me in the party. When I'm coming to a party and everyone eats the cakes, what can I eat? And how other people will see me. So the moment that their daughters try to understand how this Year Without Sugar will influence them, they got into the game. At the beginning, they got into the game, but they were, in the opposition side. They didn't really like the idea, and then they a little bit fall in love with this idea. And now the parents got back to sugar. I think, I'm not sure, but the daughter, got into this, and they fell in love with the idea of not eating sugar. So it's like with the whole process, this game Year Without Sugar. So what I'm trying to say, whenever you're doing, you want to connect everything that we are learning about ourselves, we can learn better about when we think about education and parenting. Think how you can develop curiosity in your or to your children. So how can you, whenever you teach them something, they have to ask how it is connected to me. This is the first tool, and it's a huge tool because you work with that, and I'm learning something, I'm seeing something, and I'm asking not in an interest point of view, not from an interest point of view. I just really want to know, how can I use this tool in my life? How can I, influence with that? Why did I? There is something in Judaism, if I can add, which called a private, private
divine providence.
The private divine providence. That means that everything that you are meeting must say to you something. You are meeting something, you saw something, you met with a friend, it wasn't without a reason. It wasn't just a coincidence. Something, there is a message that you can derive out of it. Ask yourself, what is the message? Why am I here? Why I came to this place? What is my role in this place? Why I learn that? And if I can add something, influencing is only one side of the coin. You have the other side, which is receiving. And receiving, it's all about understanding and learning and growing. You do not grow when you influence, you grow when you receive. And then when you grow, you have what to give. So in order to grow, you have to ask yourself, why I'm here? And when you are starting to ask things like that, why is the sun works like that? So now when things that are connected to me, I have motivation. What I will do with that? How can I develop it? How can I influence with that? I have motivation to learn. I'm not learning without a reason. I'm learning something. I'm learning an article. I'm reading something. I want to know. How can I think about a person that is bringing content to the world? You are bringing content to the world. Huge content. You are learning something. Everything that you're learning should be an example, should be a topic, should be a theme to something that you are using on your podcast, on what you are writing, on your books. It's like you do not need things for nothing. You need them, you learn, you receive in order to influence. That's the first thing. Second one, okay? Second one, which is, I see that we are close to the end of our podcast, but just 2-3 ideas that tips that can help us overcome fatigue. Fight a little bit with your body. Fight a little bit. Know that the body wants you to take you down. Know that the body wants to, it's a natural thing. A lot of people talk these days about the importance of sleeping. The problem is not the people that do not sleep. The problem is that they sleep too much. Sleeping not only with the eyes closed, sleeping with their beliefs, with their goals. You have to work on yourself, like to go against the natural tendency of the body, to fight it, to say to yourself, okay, I really want to go to sleep. Okay, I really want to now not to do nothing. No, now I put few missions, and after, in Hebrew we say, after doing something, your heart will wake up. Sometimes sometimes the heart follows the heart, the vibrant, the liveliness follows what you're doing. You are very tired. I don't want to go to the trip. Think about your child. He does not want to go to the trip and to go to a vacation. No, leave me alone with my electronics. And then you take him, you drag him in a way. You drag him to the car, and then you take from his hand his phone. And now, wow, what a view! If he would be able to overcome his negative emotions and his anger and whatever. And now he sees the views and he says, wow, it's wonderful. And everything looks so good. And he enjoys the trip and he's walking on the mountains. And whenever I decided to go to a trip, not a vacation is not the right word. Vacation is only a tool to fill you with liveliness to the. And if you finish a vacation and now you are not filled with liveliness with passion to continue what you are doing, that means the vacation wasn't good enough. But think about a trip. I always have explains reasons why not to go. I have work to do, I have things to do, but when I'm getting myself out, it's another thing. Now I'm enjoying myself, and I will always, when I remember after a trip, I said, wow, I learned from it so much. I enjoyed so much. It was in the right place. So drag yourself. Fight your body. And maybe last point, if we can add now, goals. Daily goals. And it's a huge theme to a podcast. But how to set up goals? What are the right goals? What are undesirable goals that will fall you down? Sometimes when you're in depression, when you have dreams or a vision, it will kill you because you're in depression because of the gap between where you are standing and these dreams where you want to see yourself. So goals should be very immediate, closed, easy to fulfill, easy to implement. Start with them, but then push your goals a little bit higher and higher and higher, and break your boundaries, but then put another boundary. Without boundaries, you cannot start walking. You don't know where to walk, but you must have goals. Goals are only a mean to help us overcome fatigue, but higher goals will push us to fatigue.
That's amazing. Wow, thank you so much for the information. I just wanted to again summarize for our audience just part of what we need to do to get over the fatigue. So the last thing you said was goals. Set up small goals, daily goals that you can achieve easily, and just follow them, and that will make you get out of that fatigue, out of that tiredness, because the heart will follow the action that you're going to take. So take action. Second thing was, before that, was move your body. Fight your body. Give it a fight a little bit. Don't let your body pulls you down, because the body naturally wants to pull you down. The body naturally wants to sit down and not do anything. And then the previous thing was, just remind me.
Develop curiosity by asking how it is connected to me.
Oh, exactly. And this I think was a very important point, if not the most important point. It's like, try to relate yourself to everything that you do. How it could, how is this relating to me?
Beneficial to you in a way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the world, life. You gave the example with the sun, for example. Why, ask yourself a question. Why is it like that? And how is it related to me? Why is it in my movie? Why am I seeing it or experiencing it or thinking about it, or, and develop that curiosity to learn? Because learning is really, it's an amazing drive that could just get us out of this fatigue. Because when we're in fatigue, we're just wasting time. It's like burning time. It's like time is the most valuable asset in the world. It's the most valuable. It's like burning dollars, like burning dollar bills with a lighter. This is exactly what it is. So hopefully this podcast will help our audience to get out of this thing and not burn time and become better influencers through overcoming the fatigue, because that's the purpose of this podcast, is to turn people to influencers and to develop that influencer mindset, to motivate them to also go out there, create content, learn, and put it out there. I just can't wait, for all those depressed people who are sitting down and not influencing. Just take your phone, say something, and post it. And you never know.
Maybe we should add another point. There are a lot more other points. We will talk about it. But one more point that I think that connected to what we are saying. Don't be relying on the people that receive, the people, the programs, the communities that receive from you. Be an influencer and try to disconnect yourself from always results in a way, because the results are not in your hands. They are in your hands, but you can't really appreciate what are the right results. So you have to influence and find, and in order to do that, one idea, in order to do that, you have to do the most important thing. Stop thinking about yourself and think about the thing that you are influencing, about the content. This is the trick. The more you think about yourself, I am an influencer, what people think about me, you will fall down, because there are always, in the curve of influencing, there are changes. But when you're thinking about your content, about what you have to bring to the world, that you have a message, that you're sitting on, very important, very huge things, those things you must bring to the world. This is another thing, and then you are not waiting to the people that will listen to you to say that the receiver that will give you that will affirm you that you are okay and you are doing what you need. So think.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Absolutely.
It's very important, I think, to add that point.
Definitely, it's a very, very important point. Also, to never value yourself according to the results, especially when it comes to social media. If you're going to be posting any type of content, never judge yourself according to the results, because you are way better than the results. No matter what.
Your content, you're nothing. You're nothing. Your content is way better.
That's exactly. Yeah. That's the point. Chazak u'baruch.
Thank you very
Unbelievable subject. Thank you so much for this empowering content. And we're looking forward to see you at the next podcast. Dr. Yehiel Harari, thank you from Los Angeles to Israel with much love. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. Thank you.